What's up, guys? This is Controlled Chaos Airsoft. We are here with Spectre, Eagle, and myself, Frost.
Hi.
And we're gonna be straight and have a talk show.
Yeah, we've never done this before.
We kind of made up a bunch of topics and got some help from my friend Spatch, who's our only viewer ever.
Hi, Spatch.
Hello, Spatch.
I love you.
Okay, so we have a bunch of stuff written down. Some of it came from Spatch, some of it we made up. So we're going to start with stuff about our team. How did we come up with the name CCA / why did we make a team? Why did we make a team?
Well, we made a team more so because we had a lot of friends that played Airsoft. Well, maybe not.
No, we had really three friends.
We had one friend, that us two, and then one friend, and that's it. Adam. But
we kind of wanted to be able to play and have like a set group of people that we could always go to.
We wanted to have like a sense of belonging, like we belonged to somewhere.
That was deep, man.
We don't belong to anywhere.
We belong to shit, man.
Okay, how did we come up with the name? This is a really great story, really interesting, full of some heartfelt moments.
So, okay, once upon a time.
Wait, let's reenact it.
Hey, Caden, I think it'd be really cool to make an Airsoft team.
Oh, what would we call it?
Devil's Airsofters.
Satan worshipping Airsoft team?
God's heavenly dick in Airsoft.
What about God's Airsofters?
I think that name's already taken.
Well, what about like something with chaos, like controlled chaos?
Oh, that sounds okay. But in reality, I just wanted to settle on a name.
Yeah, so we basically picked something that no one else had and Googled it to see if anyone had it. We were good. So we had Controlled Chaos Airsoft.
Oh, no, we originally wanted to be Black Mountain Rangers.
Well, Sam said he'd only join us if we were Black Mountain Rangers.
Black Mountain Rangers.
And eventually we said no because that's obviously a pretty blatant copy of Green Mountain Rangers.
Yeah.
And I don't like them.
Why not?
I just don't like them. Even though I GMR Pro modded my map pack. Okay. So members of our Airsoft team. This is someone I don't think you've ever seen before. This is
Cameron, or Spectre, as we like to call him. Cam, tell us a little bit about yourself.
What are your skills in Airsoft?
Dry firing, suppressive fire, getting killed a lot. I'm pretty good at that.
Those are three important things. Them things, man.
Them things.
Three important things that you really need in Airsoft.
Yeah.
But
well, tell us a little bit about your gear. Tell the audience a little bit.
Well, when I started out, I used UCP, but then eventually I switched over to multicam. And
because his name's Cam, get it? Multicam. He wears himself.
And
funny.
My primary I use for everything right now is my Scar L, but soon I'll be switching that to just being my indoor only gun, and I'll be using an Ares Amoeba M013 for my outdoor gun.
Yay! Our other members, we have Liberator, who you've seen multiple times. He
Charlie.
was most well known as the kind of dickhead in our Operation Reclamation 2 loadout video. But outside
the one
of that,
who didn't talk. If the one at the very beginning didn't talk, that's him.
Yeah, and then decided to just butt in and randomly name gear that we were wearing. And then it was also he was the one in the video that we were playing Jail Flag that we had the last second comeback, if you watched that, at Steel City. And he was the one who got like verbally molested by an old man.
Yeah.
Wait, did he get yelled at by someone?
Yeah, he got like yelled at for not calling his hits when he got shot like dead center in the chest, and he wears that like the plates like I do, but he has the full plate, so he didn't feel anything, and I guess didn't hear it because they were playing music.
Well,
it's loud.
He never calls his hits, to be honest, because when we play.
The only time he doesn't call hits is when we're playing in backyard airsoft, and he just wants to shoot as many people as possible.
That's not fair.
He does actually call his stuff in like actual sanctioned games.
But yeah, he doesn't play with us much anymore because he's a bit preoccupied with his lady friend.
Hey, I still play Airsoft, and I have a friend.
Yeah, and then there's Revenant. who is
our comic relief.
He has a video. I think it was Jail Flag. He uploaded. He's the one with the AK and the Urban Digital.
Kevin Lanky.
He's honestly, we give him a lot of shit, and he has a really bad gun, but he's not that bad of an airsoft.
No, he's more of a flanker.
He does play. He does well at his part. He is pretty good. His gun is just horrible. If he had a good gun, he would be a lot better.
AK-74U. This is like a $90 gun, and
not even worth.
Not even. It's like a year old now, maybe even a little bit more.
It's like a year now.
The bullet spread on this thing. Do you call it bullet spread or BB
spread?
It sounds better when you say
the level of accuracy is not very high.
It's accurate to about 20 meters, and that's it.
Actually, Dan kind of fixed it a little bit. You know, his buddy that works on airsoft guns. It's not as bad because I shot it a little bit whenever I was playing with him on August 1st, and it's a little better. I mean,
it's a little bit better, but
it could be improved upon greatly.
It could be improved upon. It's good for indoor though.
It does, yeah. He's not bad. We just give him a lot of shit.
We love you, Kevin. He doesn't like outdoor very much.
Kevin's gonna watch this. He's gonna be one of our only 5 views.
Okay.
And then there's the twins.
Yeah, the twins, Ethan and Evan.
Ethan and Evan they're good people. They're nice guys. You can always count on them to show up and play airsoft when we ask. They pretty much always go to everything ever. And as for skill level, I mean they're decent.
They're decent, but
they play their part well, but they don't have anything.
Yeah, their gear is pretty low notch.
One of them, Rhino. No, we call him Sarge.
Sarge. They change their call signs a lot too, so it's
he has a plastic it's either Crossman or
I think it's a Cybergun.
Cybergun M4. It's probably $80-$90. It's a piece of crap. He's got it does well again, like Kevin's gun. It's a good indoor gun, but it sucks outdoor.
We're trying to mold Evan into our light machine gunner a little bit.
Yeah, Brian wants him to go full out and get an M249.
It would be cool. It would be cool.
I just want him to get an M4 mag using weapon.
You see someone with that kind of girth, with that kind of gun, and you're like, oh shit, I'm going the other way.
That kind of girth. And then they see who's carrying it, and they're like, I'm going that way.
Yeah.
Guys, check out how cool my gun is on it.
Evan has a lot of muscle mass, so...
He is a big dude.
He is.
That's why we want him to be our support gunner, because he's the only one with the muscle and strength to carry that around all day.
If you saw him in, full gear with, an M249, you probably should die.
Cam could do support okay
Cam could do a little bit of support, too, but he kind of is.
But I think Evan will eventually be molded into that support role, and I think that's why we like him. Ethan can go forever. Ethan's like a cross-country runner. He has a lot of
so much stamina.
I bet you would know from experience.
Oh, yeah. He can go all day. I hate you. I tried to continue it, but I don't think I want to anymore. But in all seriousness, Ethan can run for a long time. There have been games where we were playing and we were on opposite sides of the woods, and Brian has a radio. I call to Brian and I say, can you come help? We found the last of their team. He's down there. Ethan was the first one there by a whole 2 minutes because he just kind of ran there. Do you remember that? The Vine Spark? And they kind of camped at the end of the woods.
Yeah. And then Ethan and I came up.
Yeah, and Ethan just basically sprinted and just showed up, and I was like, where's Brian? He was right behind me, I swear. But yeah, Ethan is he's good at CQB because for any of you guys who've played Steel City or any other indoor field, a person who can run all game is the best kind of person for indoor, and he's one of those people.
That and Ethan has he's very cheery all the time.
Oh yeah, he's a happy guy.
He's a happy guy, and he always keeps our mood very, very good.
Evan, we call Evan Sarge because he talks military speak all day. Airsofting, if you want to reply Roger that on the radio, I'm okay with it. If you're going to text me when I say, hey, we're playing Airsoft tomorrow, and say Roger that, too much. That's why we call him Sarge. But yeah, so that's our team. That's all.
Anyone?
Oh,
Alex.
How do we always forget Alex?
Alex and two more, come on. Forgetting Alex and Chris.
Oh yeah, we have 9 now. Because I wasn't counting them earlier.
You, me, Cam,
us three.
Kevin,
Alex, Peters, Chris,
Charlie.
Alex.
We already counted Alex.
Charlie.
Well,
Charlie.
I didn't. Charlie.
So it's 9. Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't count. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we have 9 members. So we have
Can't even count our own team.
This is why we don't go to events, because we're so disorganized.
Yeah.
Alex is a pretty short explanation. Alex has about 2 games of experience in Airsoft. He's got a cool looking gun. He has the Elite Force TAR, the competition version, the $200-ish one.
Polymer one.
Yeah, so that's the competition. The elite is the $300 one. He has the competition, but it's really fun to shoot.
Yeah, but taller. It's a ball pop.
He's kind of like Ethan, that he can run a lot, but outside of that, he doesn't really have any pluses.
He's good at team killing. I watched it. Oh my god! So there was this one time when we were playing in Lions Park, and one of our team members went ahead to scout around, and I knew he was there, and I saw him in the woods, so I went up past him. I saw Alex turn to him, I was looking for a second. I was like, does Alex see someone? I just watch him light our team member up. I'm like, Alex, what are you doing? He's on our team. Stop it. And he keeps shooting because he doesn't hear me. And I run over. I'm like, Alex, stop. He's on our team. And he's like, oh, crap. I'm sorry, man.
The funny part is, knowing Alex, he would just keep shooting for 30 seconds straight and just keep hitting him and not even care.
What would Alex's play style be? How does he play?
Alex is kind of he's kind of just like a frontline player. He just kind of likes to go up front and just shoot at everyone.
Yeah.
He doesn't really do anything special.
He just kind of moves up with
He's
the crowd.
kind of like me,
You just get there faster.
Yeah, he's just not as tactical about it. He kind of just runs to the nearest cover he can find with people near it and just shoots.
He utilizes his cover very well, too.
Yeah. And then there's Chris. Call sign Biggs. What's
call sign
Alex?
Goodwill? Call sign
Goodwill. What's Alex's call sign?
Floppier.
Hey, yeah. That's his Xbox name. Go stalk a PhD space Floppier with an F. Go stalk him on Xbox, please. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, Goodwill is our last member. He wanted that name. We aren't making fun of him for being poor or anything. He wanted the name Goodwill, but he also has the classic army Scarl like Cam does currently.
His is tan.
Yeah, but
yeah, mine's black.
I don't know much. I know Chris isn't good at following orders. I know that much because I told him to come help me. One game, I told him I was about 30 feet in front of him, up a hill, and I've told him 20 times in this game, not exaggerating, to come help me, and he just stands there, looks around, shoots every once in a while. No,
it's like that one scene in Paul Mall Cop where he's in Victoria's Secret. He's like, back up, and this other cop, he's just standing there. He's like, back up.
Yeah, it's basically like that. That's exactly what happens. Yeah, but Chris is probably the nicest person on the planet. He's also the largest person on the planet.
He's pretty. He's a lot of muscle mass.
He's just a big dude. If Chris didn't have to talk to anyone and could just stare people down, he would be the most intimidating person on the world. But as soon as he starts talking and he does his little shuffling waddle, he's not a very intimidating person when he actually does stuff. But if he was just standing around, he's terrifying because he's probably 6'3", 6'4". Say what, 220, 30? It's a big dude.
Mm-hmm. His call sign used to be Big. I don't know if it was ever officially confirmed.
With 2 G's.
Big. Really? Was it with 2
Yeah,
G's?
it was. That's what I always had him down as.
Oh, I always had him down with 1 G.
Because his Wriggles, I always had 2 G's. I
don't think we ever confirmed that call sign with him, but that's
no. But he wanted Goodwill. I asked him what he wanted to be, and he wanted Goodwill.
It's because we needed call signs for the event.
Oh yeah, we were going to go to a New York event, but I had a family funeral I had to go to the weekend. It was unplanned, so we couldn't go because my mom was taking us. But yeah,
I felt bad for you guys when I was like, "How's New York?" And then you texted me with a picture of Destiny, like, This is how good New York is, Cam. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, we were going to I don't remember.
Platkill was Operation Bad Bloodies.
It was the E-Bike Bad Bloodies. I never even looked up videos on how that went. Yeah. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know what I missed out on.
Our team probably lost, I think.
Yeah, Marpat's not a big camo.
Oh.
People don't care about Marpat.
Multi-cam. I have the most expensive camera.
That you do. Well, the most expensive, like, well-known. I think Cryptech camos are more expensive.
Yeah, but no one on our team has that.
I want it, but it's expensive. Okay, so what's next? Airsoft team tactics. What all do we do?
Okay, I'll give you a rundown. I go to the front, I shoot, then I get shot and die a lot, and then Brian and Kevin will go around and flank, and I'll get shot and die a lot, and then Caden will snipe, and I'll get shot and die some more. Then everyone else shoots and maybe dies every so often. I'll die some more and maybe get a kill or two if I'm lucky, and then I'll die some more.
I'm pretty sure your max amount of kills in a game that I was present at is 2.
Actually, no, that's like a lie because I was in a game where I got like 6 kills.
Okay, we have a story. Okay, we were at Valhalla Indoor Airsoft. This was Cam's first time playing airsoft at like a
place.
A place,
like a not backyard airsoft place.
That was actually my first time playing airsoft ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay. And Cam was not having a good day. He didn't get any kills, like pretty much the whole day. And it was one of our last games, and we were exiting the field, and he comes up to me and he's like, Brian, I got a kill!
Oh yeah.
Like,
and everyone kind of just like looked at him like cool.
He was acting like he just won the lottery. And
but then the two of us were kind of like looking at each other like, oh my god, there is a god. Cam has a kill.
I was pretty proud of it too.
But after
maybe I don't die as much as I used to, but
Cam gives himself a lot less credit. I think we all give ourselves a lot less credit than we deserve.
Yeah, you've improved.
But Cam's definitely the smallest ego on the team. No appreciation of your skills.
No.
But in all actuality, we kind of set it up as me and Brian would kind of start off depending on the game, me and Brian would kind of start off in the back a little bit and send Cam and then Alex like kind of to the front because they're kind of best being kind of close to people and getting like shooting at multiple targets.
And we'd send either Cam or no, not Cam, sorry, Kevin. Either Charlie or Kevin to flank.
And they like to go together. They seem to think that they're like best friends when playing Airsoft.
They work well together.
Whenever Kevin goes with you, Charlie usually comes up with me and Alex.
Yeah, but my role is usually what was the
You're more of a rusher.
Well, yeah, but if you ever saw Saving Private Ryan, and they kept what was it? What was the movie where it was like a big fight and they kept someone at the... Oh. No, I'm thinking of the Percy Jackson, The Battle of the Labyrinth book where Percy stayed at the back with Chiron to see where like he was needed most. Like just stayed back when the fight started to see where they were losing the fight. Do you remember that? That's kind of what I do. I stay in the back and then when I see like if Cam and Alex both get killed, I'll move up and hold people off there.
You're more of a reinforcement.
I kind of do everything except shoot from range because
except when you have your sniper.
But I've never played with it, so I don't know if I can do that or not.
You played a few sniper games up in last.
I did. I actually can snipe. I used his sniper
back when you didn't break it.
I was just in the area at the time, and my foot was
I'm
hit.
just teasing you. Okay.
It's all her fault. But I kind of like just reinforce people, and Brian uses his flat hop pro win FMG4. He's got the most range set up of any of us, like upgrades. So he kind of just sits in the back and snipes people. I mean, he's got a scope on his gun, just full 9 yards, just like shooting people.
I like to stay back. Usually when a game starts and everyone runs forward, I'll just kind of hang back until the fighting starts, and then I'll kind of move in a little bit. And then where it's needed, I'll move up. And
now, if we're talking indoor, as soon as the game starts, I will take my pistol and I will run the whole way to the other side of the field and shoot as many people as possible and get killed. But outdoor, I do all that stuff.
What's your tactic for indoor?
I'm not relevant in indoor.
Brian just doesn't even exist in indoor.
Let's see.
Me and Charlie are really the only ones that are.
What do I do? Kevin's pretty good at indoor. What do I do in indoor? I run for cover and then get shot at, hope that I shoot at someone, get shot at by 3
Come
more
on,
people.
Give yourself
No,
some,
like I'm not
give
saying.
yourself some credit.
No, I'm not saying I'm gonna die or anything, but I always find myself in a situation where I'm fighting more than one person.
Cam's placement
and I'm like,
skill